Hi oboe players, my name is Woody Rowand and I play principal oboe for the Allen Philharmonic and the Richardson Symphony. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about hand position. Hand position is the key to having a clean and efficient technique on the oboe, and what I mean by technique is how we move our fingers from note to note. Oboe has some specific challenges. Oboe, if you compare to other woodwind instruments of a similar size, like clarinet, oboe has quite a wide stretch between the first and the third fingers of both hands. Actually, if you were to measure it, oboe has about a 1 centimeter bigger spacing between the first and the third fingers of each hand. That's about ½ inch. And I'll show you up close. The oboe has plateau keys. That means that we don't cover the holes of the instrument directly with our fingers. We press a key down, and that key has a pad. But on each of those keys, there's a hole through the key. And each of these holes has a function, like this hole here on the first finger of the left hand is for, it allows us to play the octave D and C sharp and E flat. And then this hole and the one on this finger, and also for the third finger of the, right here, the third finger of the right hand are for trill fingerings, but we, unless you're playing the trill, you mainly just need to keep those covered when you push the key. So, so let me demonstrate what I consider good hand position. So, for oboe, all of your fingers need to be curved. That you can't be, they can't be, like this finger can't be kind of buckled back. It needs, every finger needs to have a curve in every joint, and your fingers should be roughly perpendicular to the body of the instrument, and your palms should be roughly parallel with the body of the instrument. Your hands are in a good position if all your fingers are curved and you're feeling the center of each key. And your little finger should be able to operate like the C sharp. Your right hand should be able to operate the C sharp key, the C key, the E flat key, all without moving your hand position or moving your elbow, anything like that. Likewise, on the left hand, your little finger should be able to operate the A flat key and the E flat, the left hand E flat and F keys, all without changing the position of your hand. When we operate the first finger, when we go to, for example, when we have to play a D natural, a fourth line D natural, we have to roll off of this little hole here, and then be able to efficiently roll back. Also, another little thing is that the second octave key is right here, and we have to operate that with the second joint of our first finger. And to do that, it's a little rocking motion with your left wrist. You kind of maybe rock back and hit the second octave key. On the back side of the oboe, there's the thumb rest here for the right thumb. The thumb rest should be between the start of your thumbnail and that first joint of your thumb. So there's a little space there that should fit right in where the thumb rest is. And if the oboe is too heavy for you, you might get a neck strap. You can get a neck strap. If you get a neck strap, I prefer the ones that are kind of like a bungee cord. They give you a little more freedom while still taking some weight off of your thumb. If the thumb rest starts to irritate your thumb, you could get a thumb rest cushion, and that will provide a little more protection for your thumb. Your left thumb should be on the body of the oboe, just below the thumb octave key. And to operate the thumb octave key, you would either shift your thumb up, or some people lift and push it up. Either way is fine, but as long as when you're not operating the thumb octave key, your left-hand thumb should be on the body of the instrument. It shouldn't be just kind of hovering below the body of the instrument. So now let's look at what I tell my students to do is to look in the mirror and make sure that all of your fingers are curved, that your hand is not arched up or down, although I don't think that would be an issue. But each hand should be roughly, like I said, it's pretty much straight across, and all of your fingers are curved. And just feel for the center of the keys, and still, while you're looking in the mirror, try and memorize what that feels like, what it feels like to feel the center of the keys. Another thing you can do is in your band class, maybe while the director is working with another section, you could just quietly finger through maybe like a low B flat scale, sorry, a B flat major scale starting with a low B flat. You could just kind of finger through, feeling each of the keys, making sure all of your fingers are curved. And if you do that enough times, this will start to feel very comfortable, and it will kind of establish itself in your muscle memory, so that by the time maybe after about a week or so, you'll have really good hand position that will set you up well for the rest of your oboe playing career. Thanks very much for listening.